Today is May 13th. I'm reporting for the last couple of days. I have not recorded. I really noticed that I don't want to talk about the last couple of days. It was a duplicate of Tuesday. I broke the space. I was incredibly overwhelmed by being horny and wanting to masturbate. I did not masturbate. It was a battle, a continuous one. It was consuming. It took my energy. I was in bed a lot. I didn't exercise, didn't meditate. There's a continued shame. There's a bit of like, man, let's say I'm past it. Let's say that this wave is over. What happens when it comes again? Because it almost undoubtedly will. Do I start leaning on my support system and just immediately try to nip it in the bud? Just the second it starts to hit, I reach out. Part of me doesn't want to have to do that. Yeah, there's this part of me that wants to be strong enough, that wants to be like, man, you can do this. In so many ways, I have faced my shadow, my addictions, my, all the hard work. In other ways, I have hidden from it. And this is coming up. This is it coming up. I noticed there's a repressive energy. It's in my gut. It's on the left side and it kind of comes up. There's a desire for this not to be a thing. There's a desire for me to be perceived as someone who's either moved past this or can handle this better than I am. There's a desire to fit some mold, fit some idea that I have in my head that got there through various means of being the good ... man, brother, friend, disciple, spiritual aspirant, person to follow and actually watch. And there's sadness that comes up in that. But there's restriction, there's repression, there's a part of me is just like, dude, that's not who I am. And part of me, it is who they are. There is a very much follow the rules, honor the rules. They have a lot of wisdom, even if I can't see that wisdom. There's lots of parts of me, but there's another part of me that's like, man, this whole celibate thing has never been my thing. primary reason I didn't become a monk, or it's one of them. It's one of the primary reasons I didn't become a monk. And I'm 3 weeks in and it's this powerful. I mean, just like overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It overwhelmed me. It took me down, so to say. And it's been interesting being in this place because in a lot of ways, it's not been fun, but in a lot of ways, it's also been like, there's just this part of me that I don't give a fuck part's coming out more, and just like, stop trying to fit the mold. Stop. Everyone has their idea of what, a spiritual person looks like. Everyone has their idea of, either what they've been taught or whatever. Stop. Stop. Feels good to say that. I'm kind of in a place. I'm in a place of like, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to deal with this. I want to move past this. I want to get past this muck. It's a disgust. A friend of mine before I started this, who's not really in the spiritual world, I told him about being celibate for the first 6 months. And he just was, he's older, he's in his 60s. And he was just like, man, that just sounds so counter to our nature. Like, I don't understand. He just didn't get it. And there's a part of me that doesn't either. There's a part of me that's just like, yeah, I agree. But then I get the benefits. I get at least the theoretical benefits of utilizing that life force for other means. And then of course the addiction part of it for me that I would like to break. Got a little something going in my throat there. I'd like to break it. In some ways, I feel like I'm starting again now. It's just like, tomorrow or today's day one. Or maybe Monday will be day one. It's Saturday right now. I'm taking tomorrow off. Kind of a fresh. That doesn't feel right. That's where I am.